Angkor Empire in the Jungle. Hidden deep in the jungles of Cambodia lies one of the greatest architectural and political achievements of the ancient world. Angkor, the heart of the Khmer Empire. For centuries, it remained obscured by time and vegetation, its temples overtaken by trees, its vast waterways buried under earth and moss. Yet at its height, Angkor was the largest pre-industrial urban center on Earth, a city of unimaginable scale and sophistication. The rise and fall of this jungle empire tell the story of ingenuity, power, and the forces of nature and history that shaped Southeast Asia. The Khmer Empire began its ascent in the early 9th century AD, founded by Jayavarman II. Declaring himself a universal monarch, or Chakravartin, he initiated a new era of centralized rule that would transform the region. The empire expanded quickly, conquering nearby territories and establishing a network of roads, reservoirs, and temples that would form the core of Angkor. Over the next 4 centuries, the Khmer kings built not just monuments, but a complex civilization sustained by hydraulic engineering, agriculture, and trade. At the heart of Angkor's success was its mastery of water. The region, prone to seasonal flooding and drought, required careful environmental management. Khmer engineers designed vast barrages, man-made reservoirs, and intricate canals to store and distribute water throughout the city and surrounding farmland. This system supported intensive rice cultivation, allowing the population to grow into the hundreds of thousands. While most medieval European cities were limited in size and sanitation, Angkor spread across nearly 1,000 square kilometers, making it the largest urban complex in the world during its peak in the 12th century. The empire's crowning achievement came during the reign of King Suryavarman II in the early 12th century. He commissioned the construction of Angkor Wat, the largest religious monument on Earth. Originally built as a Hindu temple dedicated to Vishnu, Angkor Wat was designed with cosmic symbolism in mind. Its 5 central towers represented Mount Meru, the sacred center of the universe in Hindu and Buddhist cosmology. The temple's walls were covered in intricate bas-reliefs depicting myths, battles, and court life, all rendered with astonishing detail and artistic skill. Later kings added to the splendor of Angkor. Under Jayavarman VII, the city saw another wave of construction, including the Bayon Temple, famous for its many stone faces, and Ta Prohm, now known for the tree roots that engulf its walls. Jayavarman VII was a Mahayana Buddhist and built hospitals, rest houses, and schools throughout the empire. His reign marked the height of Angkor's power and cultural achievement. The empire's reach extended across much of mainland Southeast Asia, including present-day Thailand, Laos, and Vietnam. Angkor became a center of trade, culture, and diplomacy. Traders arrived from as far as India, China, and even the Islamic world, bringing spices, textiles, and ideas. The Khmer writing system, art, and architectural techniques influenced neighboring regions, leaving a legacy still visible today. However, beneath the glory, cracks had begun to form. The very system that sustained Angkor, its reliance on water, also made it vulnerable. Around the 14th century, evidence shows that the region began experiencing severe climate shifts. Prolonged droughts, followed by intense flooding, overwhelmed the city's infrastructure. The once precise balance of water control began to fail. Canals silted, reservoirs dried up or overflowed, and rice yields declined. Without enough food, the vast urban population became unsustainable. At the same time, external threats grew stronger. Neighboring kingdoms such as Ayutthaya, in what is now Thailand, began to challenge Angkor's dominance. Military pressure from the West and internal conflicts further weakened the empire.
While earlier kings had maintained strong centralized control, later rulers struggled to uphold the same authority. Inscriptions became fewer, and large-scale construction projects ceased. The empire's momentum slowly faded. By the 15th century, the royal court had moved south to Phnom Penh, closer to the Mekong River. Angkor was not destroyed in a single event, but gradually abandoned over decades. Its population dwindled, its temples left to the jungle. The city's great stone buildings endured, but its wooden homes, bridges, and markets decayed and vanished. Nature began reclaiming the once thriving metropolis. For centuries, Angkor remained a place of legend. Local Khmer people still lived nearby and worshipped at Angkor Wat, but much of the broader site faded from global knowledge. In the 19th century, European explorers and scholars arrived in Southeast Asia and rediscovered Angkor, marveled at its scale and beauty. French colonialists documented and photographed the temples, and over the next century, conservation efforts began. Yet restoring Angkor has not been easy. The temples, built without mortar, were vulnerable to collapse. Looting, war, and the harsh Cambodian climate also took their toll. During the Khmer Rouge regime in the 1970s, archaeological work was halted and many researchers fled or disappeared. The jungle grew thicker, and many parts of Angkor were once again lost to time. In recent decades, however, Angkor has experienced a remarkable revival. Cambodian archaeologists, working with international teams, have used satellite imagery and LiDAR scanning to uncover the full extent of the ancient metropolis. Beneath the trees and farmland, they discovered roads, neighborhoods, canals, and even forgotten temples. These high-tech methods revealed that Angkor was far larger and more complex than previously thought. Today, Angkor Wat is a symbol of national pride, appearing on Cambodia's flag and currency. Millions of visitors come each year to witness its sunrise and walk among its corridors. Beyond tourism, the site serves as a source of identity and inspiration for the Cambodian people, a testament to the power and creativity of their ancestors. The story of Angkor is one of rise and fall, of brilliance and loss. It was not merely a city of temples, but the center of a vast empire that shaped the destiny of Southeast Asia. Its engineers defied the jungle, its artists captured the divine in stone, and its rulers built monuments meant to last for eternity. Though forgotten for centuries, Angkor endures, carved into the forest, rising from the earth, whispering the memory of an empire in the jungle.